UFC Fight Night Perth de la Madalena versus PRATES take place this weekend, and I'm gonna go through the main card. I will give my prediction breakdown for this fight, Madalena on the main card and PRATES. And this is one the decent card with some decent fights. So let's talk about Madalena and PRATES fight because it's my first YouTube video about UFC prediction and breakdown. So wish me luck. Let's go.
Carlos Prates.
So it's Jake Madalena. So it's Jake de la Madalena versus Carlos Prates. This one is really weird to me. I've been feeling like Prates is going to win for a long time. Then I watch back the Ian Gary fight and Travis Jaylee's fights. Some of the fight that Carlos Prates has had where it hasn't been like KO, highlight, and also even in round one against Lynn Edwards. Edwards this. Prates is the fighter way if you let him start to sort of like rolling downhill, he will destroy you. Like that's just how it is. If you let him start burning, have that snowball effects, and all of a sudden you're second guessing yourself a little bit on the back foot. Boom, you're Travis Giles in the round two. After fighting great round one, you're putting and just you're put out cold. You are Leon Edwards in round two after fighting great round one and winning round one, remember? Even he mixed it in his grappling as well, but you had a great round one on the feet and you're out cold. And you're Charles Radke covering up in the high in tight guard. I'm worried about Jack Della Maddalena. And boom, knee to the body. I put away. Jeff Neal put away. Did okay early so, but Prada started to get his swag on. But then I watched the Ian Gary thing and I watched the what a well-rounded good striker can do that moves well on the outside. If they keep their composure and fight, a hell of a fight. And that was Ian Gary on short notice as well. I know Carlos Prates had moments. Oh, sorry. I know Carlos Prates had the moment at the end of the round five. I think JDM gonna make him miss quite a bit here. I think he is another level to the Carlos Prates in the striking, and I think he is that level above Prates' striking ability. Well, maybe Prates will make improvements. He could do JDMs big. He actually quite tall for welterweight. Prates is, you look at him against Jeff Neal, a little shorter, hunched over. JDM's going to be hunched over here as well, but he deceptively got a good frame for the division with 73 in reach. I said that because Ian Gary was seen as a guy who was popping Prates and getting out of the range. Prates punches. Prates has a 78 in reach. I think Ian Gary has like a 74. Like he's actually not that crazy frame wise, with his reach. But against Prates, it's really worked because he is an educated striker with that slightly level above Prates on the feet. And I think JDM hits a little harder than that, and he will go to the body a bit more. And the only times that we have seen people start do well against Prates to the body and start digging in some proper powerful shots. Ian Gary cracked him a couple times on the feet. Don't get me wrong, but Prates did give up and quit, and that was a big thing that Gary was posting in the build up to their fight. I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena. I think he's gonna thrive in Australia. He had his better performance in Australia. He's very educated. He doesn't get hit clean. Makhachev mixed up the grappling on him, but I think if aside from Makhachev fight, Kujat has this really great, powerful grappling ability. If you remove the grappling moments, JDM really doesn't get hit unless he's looking for the skill on someone that he thinks he's a level above. I think if you put him against someone that he know he's dangerous and that he know he has to watch out of the power of, I think he's going to be able to pick apart Prates and win this one by TKO. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go Jack Maddalena by TKO, maybe in round 3 or 4 over Carlos Prates. The 7 losses of Prates, a lot of them happened in early in his career. I know he's got more power than JDM. He's got what more one shot knockout power, but you can see it coming every time where he's flowing, the opponent's getting flustered, and then boom, he put them out, and they're already looking like a minute before the protest finish. You can see that he's about to do it because the opponent just losing composure. I don't think JDM is going to lose composure. He's not going to get his leg chewed by Prates. I don't think he's going to get smoked. I worry about the knee, up the middle. Prates even landed that on Leon Edwards. And with JDM's high and tight guard, I do worry about the knee up the middle. But so educated as a striker. I think he's another level of the striker than Carlos Prates from what I've been watching. The way he moves, the way he cuts, angle, the way he shifts around, on the back foot way he needs to. And it reminds me of like Ian Gary part 2 against Prates. Even so, they're different body types. I think JDM can employ the same level of strategy. Or is Ian Gary just God? You know what I mean? Because he had a really close fight. Close fight. It was close. And also close fight with Jeff Neal. Ian Gary had stinkers. Ian Gary's had fights where he couldn't get off the striking. Against Shavkat Rakhmonov and MVP and all of these guys, where he just couldn't do that in the striking world. But he did amazingly to Prates, who had a great win over Neil Magny and great win over Jeff Neal. But Jeff Neal just got put away by Uros Medic. And I never thought I'd say that. You know, times change. JDM still the number one fighter in the world at welterweight. And of course, former champion. I'm going with Jake Della Maddalena, my boy. Let's go. Getting this one done by TKO in round 3 or 4. Body shots incorporate as well. Like and subscribe. I'm terrified for his health, of course, and well-being. So, and I think Protest could easily put him out cold, but I don't think it's going to happen. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. It's my first video about MMA UFC. Let's go. I'm gonna break down the next UFC card also. Chimaev against Strickland. So tune in. Bye.